Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age Mythology Replay. Small on the bottom side as the blue Freyr, we got chimps121. Small on the north side as the red Oranos, we got Rob L. Tirano, I think. Of course, when it comes to these two... What am I thinking? My allergy is kicking in, and I feel like another sneeze is coming in. Ugh. In the middle, we've got the Bow of Artemis, just provides ranged soldiers and ranged mutants are 10% cheaper, which excludes favor costs. You gotta get Pandora's Box, Ship of Fingernails, get a bit of food trickle, which is not too bad. Always nice to have. A trickle over your fingernails. The Ligament Statue, increase villagers' hit points by 40%. Useful, probably more useful than Lantians, but it's not bad for either side to claim. And actually, the last one's way up here. Canopic Jar of Imeseti. Infantry just trains 25% faster. Not bad. Goats being obtained. The goats are, of course, the goat. Old Stark there, coming back and build a house. So, full stack and throw it into the pond. When it comes to the minor gods, of course, got Freyr and Ullr. Freyr, of course, gives Asgard and Bastion. The Draugr, which is one of the few range damage, as well as divine damage for the Norse. Improves your Longhouse unit's movement speed. And of course, get the Asgard and Bastions and early portable battering rams. Bows of Freyr, which has a bit more lackluster Forest Fire God Heart, a pretty good myth unit, the Valkyrie. As well as increased cavalry speed and hit points, and more hero hit points. For Oranos, you got Prometheus. Prometheus does provide the pretty useful Valor God Power, a cheap way to get heroic promotes. Promethean, a bulky frontline myth unit, not too great, but it's just durable. And of course, got reduces the time that heroes take time to be promoted, and of course makes your heroic citizens far more effective, plus 20% more effective. Versus Oceanus, get the Carnivore, an excellent offensive and defensive myth unit, static myth unit. Pair of healers, and got the weightless mates, make your couple peltas. For Oranos, you can really increase the speed. Couple peltas, heroic couple peltas speed can get up to like 5.8, something ridiculously high. Fight the Shark improves damage of fanatics by 5%. Don't worry about the bleed damage. Bleed damage sucks. Like poison damage, just twice as better, which is still twice as not great. And frontline heroics reduce the cost of promotions. He is going for Oceanus. We could get some lightning fast Capeltas to the point where they become raiding unit. And in order to help really pursue them, you have to go for raiding cavalry, which are slightly faster, but of course be directly countered by the Capeltas. So we may see the Capeltas tactic by the Oceanus. We got Ullr there, pretty standard. Get the Asgard and Bastion, a very fun, whatchamacallit, static structure you can just summon. If you want an early hit for it, you can. Lodger is a pretty nice myth unit, a nice flying healer, can also slow down your opponent. It is a very nice support unit. I apologize if you hear my drink open up. Yep. I hear a couple barracks there. And got the Sky Passage there. Oops, I may have accidentally sucked on the God Power symbol. There it goes. Got Herseers there, Mermellos, more Oracles. Got a Sky Patch being summoned over there. Right now, blue's not eyeing for any military units there. Going for a Draugr, maybe going for a faster castle, or not castle, heroic. Asgard and Bastion there to be deployed out near the gold deposit. Carnivore got summoned. Carnivore engaged by the Herseer. Carnivores are in fact classified as myth units, so they will receive bonus damage, deal less damage versus heroes, though did a fair amount of damage there. Got a couple of Mermellos heroic fight engaging. That one does get taken out there. Quadra on the high ground, healing it up. Asgard and Hill Force still being established there. Every case, inherent production rate is equivalent to 1 builder, so extra builders does open out slightly. Or in this case, doubly. 1 times 2 equals 2. And I got some throwing Axemans from Florida Field. Good counter unit there. Of course, the Quadrios, multiple Quadrios on the field to get some good healing there. Throwing X-Men does get cleaned on up. The Marmella's being brought him back there. Going for the Draugr. The Draugr is a backline myth unit. It's okay in this situation, not great. The fact that it stays alive is quite nice. In fact, it does continue to stay alive since he did focus on the Marmellas quite nicely. Asgard Bastion has another 3 seconds before being pulled on the field. For her series, he needs to go for more throwing X-Men, which he is. And he can't really take time to pick off the Asgard Bastion. Does go for Shockwave. Knocks the 2 Herseers forward. Draugr does offer pierce damage, which is actually a little bit more difficult to get usage out of. Because of the fact that they usually come single file line the other direction, perpendicular to the bolts. 20 seconds. Getting a fair amount of damage there. Marmella's being picked off one at a time. More throwing axements, going for premolations. 4, 2, 1. It does complete there, of course. If he gets too far away, he will of course have his auto attack. Though it looks like the auto attack can reach Caladria. Picks off the Caladria pretty quickly there. Apparently minimum range works vertically. Never knew that. Sometimes in a lot of games, their range is a horizontal or imagined cylindrical. While other times it is actually true distance from the origin. In this case, it appears to be true distance from the origin, so it was able to hit the Caladria, who's apparently more than 4 range high. Never knew that. Either way, one of those Caladria goes down quite nicely. One of what's it called? Freyr's benefits is the fact that repairing buildings is free, so he has no reason why not to repair up this hill fort. Especially when he's on the defensive, might as well repair up the important defensive structure. Sky Patches over here has a lot of delicious gazelles in the region, and some crocodilios. And it looks like that Ulsark does get killed off, no problem. Pick up this relic. Cheaper range is quite nice, which does include the Cherry Ballista. And he probably could. I have some Cherry Ballistas going for turbo, so counter range units. Cherry Ballista would counter throwing Axemen as well, though a bit slower. Red's being a bit of a homewrecker right now, and has queued up Hyperion, but doesn't have too many resources available for it. Asgard Bastion is taking quite a bit of time to repair on up. Never really pay attention to the repair times. Do Asgardian Bastions have slower repair times? I always wonder what the downside of the Asgardian Bastion or Asgardian Hill Fort, and I wonder if it has slow repair times. Or do Norse just have slower repair rates? I generally have no idea. I never really pay attention to repair mechanics in Asian mythology, because usually the stuff is alive or dead, not really in between. And those that are in between, they tend to be just left alone.
Yuji?
Let's see, it's not going to research and make Asgardian Bastions cheaper. Assuming it's not researched. You know, I have no idea where that one research is actually researched at. Is it the blacksmith? Doesn't appear to be at the temple, because it would be around here. So yeah. Thought it was at the temple. Maybe it's the armory. I probably just missed something.
Yuji?
We do have now medium Marmellos in the opponent field. No medium throwing Axemen just not yet. And he's getting to the point where he could probably stand to get the medium upgrade. Getting one about 30 military units in the field to get used to the medium upgrade. He is going for copper, or he is going for medium infantry as opposed to copper shields. He's also going for the early portable battering ram. Carnivores here. Blue has a lot of villagers exposed here, but making his way to Asgard and Bastion there. Does go ahead and shockwave some of these units. Asgard and Bastion has 13 out of 20 units stored inside. So got a bit of extra firepower there. That is the fact that Satan Draugr, so the Draugr is actually still alive. Carnivore gets ripped apart by the first Sears. We have a number of Huskarls with anti-range units, so they will do bonus damage to Termas, but nothing else. They are a human soldier costs wood and gold as a unique cost for melee infantry unit there. So maybe he went for that because he had enough wood and gold and had a lack of food at the time. In fact, he has a lack of food right now. So Huskarls and throwing accents what he can simply afford at the moment. And he has wood. Draugrs are cost wood, right? Yes. Oracle will be not taken out there. Does take out the exotic cow. IP being researched now. Got more Claudias in the build queue. Yeah, I can feel my nose running. Military barracks now deployed in the field. Cherubos deployed in the field, very nice. A generally pretty good counter unit to all these forces. Only thing doesn't count is Draugr. It is the heroic Cherubos, then they will counter for Draugr. Nice bit of piercing damage there. Draugr does get taken out though. Now got the Chaos God Power and Satyr to support him. Satyr's a nice backline range unit. And Mel's gonna take a damage there. Blue's trying to run away. Arcs, Archers, and Contineris now. And good number of these civilians will be starting to go down. Blue does have higher civilian population. Good number of idle units there. Gillen Braccetti being thrown in field. Age 2 Gillen Braccetti, not a great one. The Gillen Braccetti is also classified as Divine Hero, so it should not be countered by heroes. It is not a myth unit. And somebody just realized something as well. It doesn't have it says Divine Hero, but doesn't have the Divine Protection effect. Does that mean that Zeus can bolt Gillen Braccetti? Gillen Braccetti has gone down. There's quick forward. He is going for more Draugrs. Still lacking a bit of food. He's still repairing the Asgard and Hill Fort. I heard an ox caravan. It must have been an ox cart got forward in the field. And Blue has resigned. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay.